It's Mo again. I really want to talk to you about boundaries today. Sometimes we might think sexual abuse survivors have a big issue, but I know many people who are even healthy have problems in setting boundaries in their lives. People are afraid to say no. Actually, no is a word. But there are so many friends who are so healthy, they have never had any major issues in their lives, but they are afraid. They feel it's rude to say no and to be honest with their feelings. So, as a survivor, I know we have a big issue, but I think it is a common problem for most of the human being. So I like to share my journey of learning to say no. I have difficulty at the beginning to say what I believed because I was afraid of rejection. So I had journals and I wrote all my fears. What happens if I say no? And I have to deal with it because all the fears are illusion. They are not true. And also, once we become strong and steady and knowing our true self, it just, today I can easily say no. And those who are angry, they will leave. Those who are fine, I have friends who accept my no and still be there with me, who can understand my no. And the more I set my boundaries, saying what I believe and what I think makes the life difference. So it's a learning curve and it takes courage, and it also, you start with people whom you can trust, or even I started with strangers because I was so afraid to lose my loved ones. So the random people whom I meet and ask for coffee, I will say no, I cannot come. And the same person comes back again after so many weeks and then like, are you ready now? So I was so surprised that they didn't get mad, they were not angry. And also most of the time we personalize, but actually whatever I say, it's me, it's nothing to do with the other person. So once we understand that we react from our point, because we many times, for me, I believed it's like if I say no, they are going to get hurt, they will think that they will, but actually nobody doesn't have time to think what I am thinking. They have their own problems and they are busy with their own life. So once I started to understand my life belongs to me, I am the owner of my words, and whatever I say, it's for me. If I'm tired and I don't want to make it, I don't do it, because before I used to say yes because to please other people, because I'm so concerned about others and I never gave importance to myself. So I took time. And for me, I live for myself. It's all about me. And the day I started to understand that and started to move on, living the life for me, then I have to make these choices and decisions, what is best for me. And I made this, I longed or loved to have somebody who can decide for me and live for me. But one day I took a step, I moved forward, saying, it's my life, I am in charge, I am going to take care of me, and I am going to do what is important for me. And once I started that journey, life became very beautiful. It became so simple. It's so interesting. It connects with people so easily. So the setting the boundary for our own good helps in our relationships with everything we do. It makes people, very comfortable. Even sometimes it's very uncomfortable, but you eventually people will start to understand. I have friends who accept. I know one point I had like so many people with me, and it just went down and down and down. But I know even the few I have, they are there for me to support me. And I can, anytime we can be together because we have the boundaries. So boundaries always helps us. It's something, I wish everybody will be able to speak the truth, the honest about how they feel, what they want, what they like to do. And when we are honest, the world becomes so beautiful. So I'm just here to encourage and share my path about no, and with a smile, with confidence, with courage, with love, when we say that no, it's going to be beautiful, because no is not something bad word. It's a beautiful, good word. But when it is shared with love, I love you, but I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. But I care for you. It doesn't mean the no means I hate you, or no means I'm angry at you. No means you are special to me. But I am more important than you. I'm here in this world to live my life. And once my breath leaves, I'm going to leave. Even no matter how much you ask me to stay, I can't stay any longer. So meanwhile, I have to enjoy my life. So that is the reason I have to say no. And be confident, because I know it's a big path. But once you step out and move forward, it's going to be one of the beautiful life you will ever enjoy. And so I encourage you, learn to say no and be grateful for the friends who are honest to say no, and journey together with truth and love. See you soon again. Thank you.